Why is mental health not brought up more? Why does it seem like it's danced around? Why does it always seem like it's in the back burner when really the state of your mental health is one of the most prevalent things that can be highly affected when you're dealing with tinnitus and Eustachian tube dysfunction? Why is that not the thing that's talked about the minute you sit down with a doctor, or as you lead up to test, or as you're talking about the next steps? Why is that not more, there's not more time spent there? Well, this is why I created this video. Mental health is one of the worst things that can go wrong when you're trying to heal from something that's in here. And this is what's going to send you in this really different atmosphere. It's going to put you in this perspective of, what the heck am I doing? What's going on here? And this is what's going to ultimately make the condition last longer. And these are the things that are not very well discussed. In fact, I have taken a survey. There are more people that the people that answer this survey have never talked about mental health at all when they went in with Eustachian tube dysfunction. After they have been diagnosed with the condition, now they're back to get more help on how to get rid of it, tinnitus, how do I stop the ringing? Mental health is never brought up. Is it that maybe it's just an obvious condition, or it's an obvious symptom that happens when you have ear problems? They are telling me the same thing. Well, no, we haven't talked about that. Well, this is the problem right here. I have found when you don't associate your mental health decline with these conditions, it's going to make your road to recovery much more difficult. It's going to make you pivot all over the place. The reason why it's so important for a professional, someone that has studied this, someone that has seen these things happen, someone that is highly respected in the field telling you about your mental health. The reason why it's so important that they bring these up is that you begin to now understand that whatever goes on from the minute you leave that doctor's office until you get to your home, that whatever declines you experience, or whatever backtracking you go through, you're going to know that it's all a part of the process. It's a part of what I'm going through, especially if you were like me and didn't have any mental health problems when you went in, or when you were before the condition, you didn't have any mental health issues. This is why this condition is a little bit scary, because it's not so much that, oh, my ear hurts, I have an issue with my ear, oh, I can't get rid of this. It's more like how you feel while you're going through it. And this is why I devote 95% of my time to this channel, to this message, to this brand, is to tell people that I decided that I'm focusing a lot of my time on just the mental health side. Because yes, there's a lot of medication out there for clogged ears. There's a lot of strategies to reduce the pressure in the ear. There's a lot of strategies to tame vertigo. There's a lot of strategies to tone down some of the ringing, probably not all the way, but there's a lot of ways to tone things down. But what's not out there is information to help with, okay, now I have mental health problems now. And let me kind of go over what I mean by mental health problems, because that doesn't really specify exactly what I mean by mental health problems, because that can be a wide range of things. So one of the things you experience when you have this condition is you begin to over hyperventilate about every little thing you feel. So that's the first thing that you're going to go through. You're going to start over analyzing every little thing that happens with your body. It can be something like, oh, I sneezed 3 times. What's going on? It can be, oh, I feel a little off balance. Or why is my nasal passages feel like they're dry? Why is my ears feel like they're popping and clicking? So basically, anything that goes on with your body, big or small, you're going to overanalyze those things. That's going to be one of the things you're going to do. I'm going to lay out exactly here, and I'm going to go off of evidence, and I'm going to go off of what I went through, but I'm also going to go off what people are telling me too. That's one of the things that you have to be mindful about, is you're going to hyperventilate about every little thing that's going on with your body. And it's not to say that you shouldn't pay attention to these things. It's just saying that that's usually the first step. You start to really key into everything you feel. The next thing is you begin to hoard things. What I mean by that is you think that you need all these things with you. You need all this medication. You need these little, you need like a bag of things to make yourself feel comforted in wherever you go. You may even just go an hour away to a little get together or you're going somewhere out of town, you're going to feel like you need to take a lot of things with you, more beyond what you used to take. Obviously there's common things we take now, like we might take uh, sunscreen, we might take chapstick, we might take deodorant, things like that. Fine, but you're going to begin to take things that you never used to take before. You're going to be taking probably nasal spray. You're probably going to take decongesting medication. You're going to take all of these things. You're going to start piling your medication bag of things that you think might be better or things that might help you is going to grow over time. It's going to grow, 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 grow. And before you know it, you got a backpack full of stuff. And you might not even use these things when you're there. It's just the fact that this is where the mental health decline. That's the number two thing. You're going to overpack things that you don't even need. And so that's where it's going to really get real bad for you, because you can't really go places and do that. You can't take things with you all the time. The next thing is you're going to begin to question the next thing that happens to you. So you're going to start thinking, I can't do this. I might not be able to do that. I might not be able to do that, because you're thinking something's coming. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Something's going to keep going on with you. You're not going to be able to get through this. So you're going to start predicting your own future, in a sense, of what you think might come to you, what problems you may face, what things that may occur as you're trying to heal from this thing. So you're going to start false predicting how you're going to feel no matter what it is you're doing. So those are the top three things with the mental health decline that I've seen. The other thing is you're going to over Google, you're going to over research. You're going to start researching things. You're going to read things that are not really relevant to you. And you're just going to be on your phone a lot. You're going to spend a lot of time on your phone. You're going to spend a lot of time trying to, figure out what's going on. Because some of you were a lot better than me, probably. You took time to educate yourself, and there's nothing wrong with educating yourself. But when it comes to the sense where you're just doing it to calm yourself down, you're doing it in a way to try to feel better. That's when it becomes dangerous, because nothing online is going to make you feel better when you're Googling symptoms and you're trying to figure out, okay, is this what I have? Do I have this? Do I have that? So those are the things that you're going to start doing. There's no particular really order. I just put them in that order because that's how my order went. Yours may come in a different order, but those are the top things that are going to happen when it comes to mental health decline. And then the last one, as far as your mental health decline, is your sleeping is going to be highly affected, because you're going to, again, this kind of ties into a few of the others, but I thought I'd give it its own category because I see it quite often, is that you associate sleeping and to disruption in your life. Like you're going to start thinking that you're going to take these things to the bed with you. You're going to take all your struggles from the day to the bed with you, and therefore your sleep's going to be affected. And this is the thing that, again, you're going to probably say it's insomnia, but if you didn't have insomnia before, you probably don't have it now. It's just the thoughts that you're thinking from the day. Your body's physical state is carrying all those disgruntled, those frustrating, those puzzled things that you feel throughout the entire day is going to follow you to your bedside, and you're not going to get a good night's rest. You're going to wake up, do some more Googling, and then you're going to backtrack and do the other things that I mentioned. And so that's why I call it the carousel effect. And that carousel effect is something that, I coined with this condition, is because that's kind of what happens. And you get stuck in that carousel effect. It's hard to get out of it. It's extremely hard to get out of it. And so I really want all of you to know, I hope you pinpoint some of the things that I listed here. I hope you see that you're not by yourself. One of the best things to get through this is to find similarities in someone else. So basically, me saying this in this video should calm you a little bit, because if I said it to you and I told you and it connects with you, you can associate that as, okay, this is the rhythm. I'll get through the rhythm. This is the process. I'll get through the process. Nothing worse is the unsaid thing happening to you, to where you feel it's not said, it's not documented, hasn't been given to anyone else. Therefore, I'm going to fail. I'm going to decline, and I'm going to suffer by myself. So by just basically putting this video together and stating all the things that I went through and the things that I feel, is going to put you in a perspective of a sense of relevancy, a sense of like, okay, I can relate to that. I can feel that. I can hear what you said and tie it to myself. And that should bring the anxiety down a little bit. It's not going to eliminate what you feel totally, but it should bring the anxiety down just for the fact that someone is check marking everything that you feel. And when someone can do that, like when someone can completely pull out exactly what you feel, you can tend to begin to feel like, okay, I'm not so abnormal after all, because the condition will make you feel like you're abnormal. It'll start playing these false scripts in your head of you being not normal and you not succeeding and you not making it through this. And if it gets real bad, it becomes something that gets into the life or death situation. And that's something that I don't want any of you to go through. Thankfully, I never went through that, but I got real close to the point where you just feel like this is how my life's going to be forever. And I don't want you all to think that, because just on the other side of what you feel now can be your healing just around the other side there. It's just a matter of time, and it's just a matter of getting through it, going through the motions and staying positive through the flow and trying to stay consistent through the process. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the J Wellness studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we're here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.